and welcome to today's video. If you're new here, my name is Ruth Ann Vines, and today we are going to be talking about breaking a fear-based cycle. So first I'm going to start with what is a fear-based cycle. A fear-based cycle is where you do everything out of fear. You're not really living your life, you are living through anxiety and fear, controlling your environment, controlling your relationships. So let's talk about why you could be behaving like this. So a lot of the times when people react out of fear, it's because they did this as a child in adolescence and it worked for them. So they repeated this behavior over and over, and we practiced this mindset and became masters of fear, anxiety, anger, jealousy, envy, all of these ill emotions, and it has made us become wounded adults who react out of fear. I feel like a lot of the times these type of reactions pop up the most in relationships, and it can cause suffering in yourself and in the relationships you have around you. So in a relationship, you have your half and whomever else has the other half. Say your parents, your siblings, your friends, they have the other half of the relationship. If you are going through fear-based reactions, you start to control the other halves of your relationships and your part, rather than just your part. So this is like taking over situations that you've been through, because you may think that you know better, controlling the situation, backseat driving. These are just little examples, but you try to take over the situation and have a sense of control and certainty, because this makes you feel better, because you're living through fear, and we become comfortable with living through fear. So I have been reading this book called Being Mindful of Becoming Masters of Love, and it's supposed to help you break this cycle of living through fear, because we become comfortable in fear, and this causes inner suffering to ourselves and those around us, when we need to break this and live out of love and happiness and kindness and practice love so that we can become masters of love and not fear. And so some of the ways that you can stop living through fear is by recognizing these behaviors and trying to break these habits and just controlling your portion of a relationship and not the other halves, having respect for your friends and family and not feeling the need to take over and just let things happen, not needing to, make sure that everything is taken care of by you, just living, And so some of the ways that I have been learning to break this cycle is being more mindful about the things I respond with, trying not to respond out of fear, like taking a deep breath and trying to think about things in the present moment that are bringing me joy and happiness, and focusing more on those things rather than being so overwhelmed by the possibility of things. I feel like a lot of us have fear-based reactions out of uncertainty because nothing is certain, and when we have fear-based reactions, we feel like we have certainty because controlling the situation, we feel like, oh, well, I can stop anything from happening if I'm constantly living in fear. But in reality, the only thing you're stopping yourself from is enjoying yourself and being happy with every present moment that you are given, Another thing is focusing on your senses, like what around you in the moment is bringing you joy, like the weather around you, the wind, the scent of things around you, listening to music, listening to your friends and family talking, just things like that that'll bring you into the present moment and make you stop ruminating on thoughts of possibilities that could happen. And just general possibilities, like when you go to the grocery store and you're living through fear-based reactions, you're constantly thinking, what if someone is rude to me? What if I hit somebody with a buggy? What if I don't get everything on the list? Like constantly thinking about all these fear-based things rather than thinking about the present moment of just enjoying yourself, going to the store, relaxing, grabbing your groceries, and going home. I feel like a lot of us get very absorbed in our life of paying attention to the difficult things rather than just enjoying the present moment. I feel like I've said present moment a million times, but seriously, it's hard to ground yourself when you're reacting this way, and that's why it's so important to break this cycle and come back down to the present. Ground yourself and feel gratitude for every moment, and stop worrying about the uncertainty of things. And then once you're not fearful anymore all the time, you'll start to feel happiness, and you'll have practiced love and happiness so much that you'll become a master of it, and you'll see love and happiness all around you. So, yeah. This is something that I'm still working on, but I felt like sharing. I thought that a lot of people could benefit from hearing information like this. And the book that I read, I will say it again, it is The Master of Love, or Becoming Masters of Love, by Don Miguel Ruiz. He also wrote The Four Agreements, which was another book that I talked about on my channel. So yeah, hopefully that'll help somebody, and have a good day. Bye.